This is
Throwing Shade, where feminasty Aaron Gibson
and homosexual Brian Safi
take a look at the headlines in politics
and pop culture
and treat them with much less respect than they deserve.
Can you handle it? Brian! Oh, I know what I was going to do.
Oh.
I forgot. I got this new app. It's called the Hormone Horoscope.
Oh.
And so today it says if you've got a dentist appointment, bikini waxing, or other painful procedure to undergo, schedule it during week 2 because your estrogen levels
During
are
week
high.
2 of what?
My menstrual cycle.
Oh.
All month,
You wanted to tell me that.
all month long I'm in a menstrual cycle.
Right.
Right? Menstruation is just part of the menstrual cycle.
Yeah.
This app is really interesting because I do find there's days where my brain actually doesn't work. Like I have a hard time thinking, and every month I'm surprised by it. But this app says this because of my hormones.
I have calculator.
So it happens to you too?
Yeah. I have the calculator. Uh-huh. I have I think I have all the ones built in and then like Waze.
I have a question. Do you think guys have hormonal cycles?
I think men are motivated by the moon. And I think that, for instance, the harvest moon, full moon, half moon.
Oh, like Wolverine, like a wolf.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. I don't know if men have cycles, but I
Do
think
you
men
feel
are
like
hormonal.
there's like a week every month where you're like, I want cookies and I want to spend money and I don't want anyone to touch me.
I need to track it. I did do diary. I've been doing a diary.
Oh yeah, Anne Frank style?
I'm just taking Anne Frank's diary and then just redoing the chapters
Okay.
because you learn more, first person experience.
Did you ever have to recreate Anne Frank's diary? Because we did in 8th grade.
Like what, like a play?
No, we had to like write a diary entry as if we were Anne Frank.
When I was growing up, we had to do we had to reenact like the Gold Rush. And it was so crazy.
Wait, were you reading Call of the Wild?
Shit project. No, we were reading like Boxcar Children. Well, we weren't reading that. I don't know. Because I grew up in
El Paso.
El Paso, and so we did like the Billy the Kid. I don't remember.
But what did you do?
knows?
Do you remember what you did for that project?
Like a Pancho Villa statement. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Like I Pancho
Pancho
Villa.
Villa.
It was
The
like I
detectives.
Tina, except I Pancho Villa.
What's I Tina?
I Tina is the book, the autobiography that What's Love Got to Do with It, the movie is based on. It's Tina Turner's autobiography.
Oh, I parentheses Tina.
I comma Tina.
Not tiny
I
I.
parentheses. I Tina. No, I wish. I Tina. In case you don't, do you know? In case you don't know, I Tina.
Does your diary, is the cover I parentheses Brian?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's great. I used to think it would be so funny if my autobiography was Brian.
In cursive?
No, it was just
an
called,
angle?
It was just called Brian, and then the
cover?
No, the tag.
The
tagline,
subtitle?
Yeah, was you spell it with a Y, WHY.
Oh, yeah. When did you think this was funny?
Like, never thought it was funny. Like, 3rd grade was like, I got the title for my memoir. Like, straight up.
Why'd you start writing a diary? Because you forgetting things?
Yeah, more like a food diary of foods that I like want to eat. White chocolate mousse. I've never had that.
Okay.
And so then it's just like what I would do with it.
Do you know I found the best yogurt in the world that tastes like ice cream and it's non-fat?
Go-gurt?
No.
Oh.
You wish. It doesn't come in
I
a
do
tube.
wish. Damn.
They sell it at farmers markets around Los Angeles.
What
Farmers
kind?
markets. Support the farmers. They make yogurt.
Yeah. What kind?
Name it. Blueberry, pumpkin.
Oh, but what's the brand?
Moon over Paris.
No.
Yeah. Don't judge it on the name.
Which farmer's market was it at?
It's at Wilshire, Mid-Wilshire on Wednesdays.
Oh, fun.
and
I go to
Melrose
Silver Lake
on
on Saturdays or
Sundays.
Larchmont
Yeah.
on Sundays.
Support your
Local
farmers.
farmers.
So I got a basket in France, and I used that
Hang
basket.
on a second. You did what?
Got a basket in France. A bag basket, a woven bag.
I don't know. You
It
tell
looks like
me.
a huge purse that goes over my arm.
Oh, like a summer bag.
Yeah, like a summer
Like a beach
basket.
bag.
Yeah, but I got that in France, and so I go to the farmer's market and I shop with that.
Oh, fun.
But it's actually not very practical. I just like the way it looks.
Why?
Because it's heavy and it's
Oh,
only
yeah.
2 straps. I switched to a cart last week because I got tired of doing this.
You take a cart?
Do you know why I started using the basket though? Is because I had that French thing, and people would be like, "Where'd you get that basket?" And then I had to go France. But
That's why I would carry it.
But I got tired of being that woman, so I was like, I'm going full bat. I went the other direction, full Russian lady basket.
You got tired of being the woman who goes, France. Why?
And now I'm the woman that no one talks to.
Yeah, exactly. You're a pariah at the farmer's market.
Well, I hope your diary entries go very well. Don't
Thank
forget
you.
to date them so you know when you wrote them.
Ooh, stick au poivre. That's the diary entry for the night.
This week in campus rape news. So fun.
Okay.
Yeah. This involved Ramapo, I think that's how you say it, Ramapo,
Sure.
Ramapo University in Mahwah, New Jersey.
Mahwah. How do you spell Mahwah?
Mawwah.
Sure.
Yeah. It's I know I spelled it wrong on this card, so I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I just did. Okay, it's a liberal arts school, but you wouldn't know it if you were in attendance for this presentation they did called Haven, Understanding Sexual Assault. And the person who put this on was a woman, Corey Rosenkrantz, who is the coordinator of substance abuse and violence prevention on campus. Okay.
Loved you in Hamlet.
Oh.
Rosenkrantz is
Corey
a character in Hamlet.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that funny?
I thought it was Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But loved you in Hamlet.
If you would have been at this presentation, that's what
I would have shouted that. I would have shouted the whole way through anyway. But yeah.
Yeah, of course. So it was basically about preventing campus rape on campus. And she started out victim blaming from the beginning.
God. I was about to applaud this and be like, finally, because, there's been all this talk for, there really needs to be more awareness. This needs to be required in college orientations because it's
putting the onus on the people
epidemic.
Who all
so
these
this is
talks,
just a step in a lateral direction,
sure,
the wrong direction.
This is business as usual as far as I'm concerned. She was saying that women need to watch their body language and that women should practice how they articulate their face in a social setting by practicing in the mirror.
No one's ever said articulate your face. No one is. I don't even know. That sounds like something RuPaul screams out on the runway during RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, or something that happens when you're getting like plastic surgery. Nurse, articulate her face.
Articulate her face. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, the idea being that you should practice your quote unquote anti-rape face. So if you're at a party and you're like partying like this, you might get raped. Or if you're partying,
no, I don't think so.
Or if you're partying like this.
No, that's the...
Yeah, you might get raped.
No, to me, is the anti-rape face.
No, or if you're just partying like this, you might get raped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She also covered alcohol consumption and abuse. Also said things about women should watch the way that they dress, the way that they interact socially, how much they drink, how their body language, etc., facial expressions, all this stuff. This whole thing was to educate peer facilitators to help students.
Facilitators who work on peers?
Fishermen.
Okay.
Yeah, basically. Helping first-year students make good decisions about alcohol.
Right.
So on the right track, for sure. Nothing in the entire presentation talked about how the responsibility is on men to...
There wouldn't be rape without rapists. The end.
And also blaming the victim does this awful thing, which is when you tell someone that they are doing something to deserve violence perpetrated against them, you are essentially loading them with shame so that if something does happen to them, they feel responsible and they're probably not going to go to the police.
Right.
Yeah. People on Twitter and Instagram started tweeting #MyAntiRapeFace, which is just pictures
of
basically
faces.
of just like them being like, this is my anti-rape face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the Instagram I did of a minestrone I made recently?
Was that your anti-rape face?
No, that was a different... But I did a minestrone, and then I took another picture of, when I voted.
I hope that administrators, first of all, this woman hasn't given any, Corey Rosenkrantz has said nothing about it.
Was she booed? I mean, was she...
I think it was more of a situation where everyone was like, this is happening. And then the newspaper wrote something about it, and then it kind of caught fire from that.
Well, I hope she doesn't do any more talks.
I have to be honest with you. I'm actually shocked that people don't outwardly speak up at these things. But also, why don't people... A problem with Americans, the things that Italians have figured out, is that they need to speak up. I do it all the time. I do it at McDonald's. I do it at the gas station. I do it at the grocery store.
Well, America just did it with their vote. We were tired of it. We changed things up.
we made it right.
Yeah, we did. Midterm? Hello? A+.
The only thing that is going well for women right now, we might have an attorney general named Loretta Lynch.
Loretta Lynch. It's Loretta Lynn.
Loretta Lynn.
I've been following Loretta Lynn's career since Coal Miner's Daughter, and I'm telling you that Loretta Lynn is the next Attorney General of the United States of America. Well, Aaron, one of my favorite people in the United States of America, one of my favorite religious leaders, the guy who's doing it all right, James Manning.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Mr. Potato Head.
No, I wish.
Oh.
James Manning from the Atla Church. Do you remember they did that crazy sign that was like the black? Remember he posted those crazy church signs in Harlem.
Oh yeah.
Obama, the one he did last time was Obama has released the homo demons on the black man.
How can we
Look
forget?
out, black woman, a white homo may take your man.
How can we forget?
Well, he's back and he's got the word. He just knows how to speak. So anyway, James Manning last week said that Starbucks is ground zero for Ebola. Starbucks has its first LGBT commercial, which is very impressive. 2 drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race, Adora Delano and Bianca Del Rio. The wonderful.
Bianca does Cher, right?
No.
Are you
Chad
sure?
Michaels does Cher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Somehow James Manning saw this ad and went crazy and said
like he needed the ammunition.
Oh no, he needed none. So he said Starbucks is a place where these types frequent and a lot of body fluids are exchanged there.
Well, that's true because you're drinking.
I mean, that is true.
Sometimes you share a coffee with a friend.
Also, someone's always coming in to shoot up heroin in the bathroom. So there's always...
That's why they have the codes on, so you can't share liquids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing that I was not aware of, he goes on to say, is that there has been information that has been released.
By who?
Get ready. What Starbucks is doing is they are taking specimens of male semen and they're putting it in the blends of their lattes. It's hard to argue.
Well, this is great because they're a protein shake.
Exactly.
Double the reason to buy them.
Makes it more nutritious. And then he goes on to say that it is...
By the way, I mean, half their customers have already had semen in their mouth, so what does it matter? You know?
Wait, what? How?
Well, more than half. Because if we look at statistics, right? Half the population is women.
Right.
And then what? 10, 15% are gay?
Yeah.
So most of the Starbucks population has already had semen, so it's not a big deal in their mouths.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
and who does it really matter if you know the person where the semen came from or not?
I don't think so.
Might as well be a total stranger.
That's what I'm saying. It all tastes the same to me.
You're right. So what you're saying is not that he's crazy and wrong, but that he's wrong even though it's true.
He's wrong and who cares?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Got it. Okay, well he also says that Starbucks are meeting places for generally upscale sodomites. So that's kind of
that's a compliment.
It's a compliment mixed with an insult maybe. Although I don't know, maybe
upscale sodomites?
I don't know. I mean, listen.
You wish.
Upscale, maybe Starbucks would have gotten an upscale sodomite population crowd a few years ago, but now
I'm sorry, we're in Intelligentsia now.
Stumptown, Intelligentsia.
We only do, what is that called?
Handsome Coffee.
We do a
Go
we
Get
do
'em
a
Tiger.
pour over. Yeah,
absolutely.
we do absolutely.
Starbucks maybe 10 years ago,
but
like,
I'm absolutely at Intelligentsia.
I don't know that upscale
if it's not
sodomites
organic,
are going
I'm
there
not
now.
there.
I just don't know about that. So he also said things, just to give some context to James Manning and this crazy
Do
church
we need
home.
it?
He says Jesus would stone homos and that stoning is still the law. And then he said about Ebola, I'm now on Ebola watch warning people to stay away from Starbucks.
Why?
Starbucks attracts a large number of sodomites and the LGBT crowd that usually continue to approach the idea of sex, intercourse, and dating on a lower, less visible, less social scale because of the nature of what they want to do.
So Tinder?
I don't know.
Is that just a Tinder dig?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I've ever been hit on in a Starbucks. I don't
Never.
Think, I don't
no
think
one
I
is.
have.
Everyone in Starbucks is late for work.
Yeah.
Pissed about going to work.
Everyone
tired.
there is pissed.
That's the last place I would go to hit on
and
somebody.
Most of them look like Nick Nolte now.
Yeah.
So Starbucks, of course, has never been anything but wonderful to the LGBT community.
The good thing you just shit on them by saying you go to other coffee shops.
I love Starbucks. Hey, Erin, how often do I walk in here with a Starbucks cup?
Every
fucking day. Exactly. They publicly endorsed same-sex marriage in Washington in legislation in their home state of Washington. And earlier this year, they raised a pride flag over Starbucks headquarters in Seattle. Like they really are advocating for the right thing. James Manning already needs to come out with a joke book. He is hilarious.
He's at Dunkin' Donuts getting his coffee, just laughing at people at Starbucks.
Totally.
I actually think this isn't about gays. I think this is about he doesn't understand the difference between venti and Trenta, Grande, and a tall.
Yeah, you're right. A tall means small, which is kind of a fuck over.
What's going to be the Magic Mike XXL of
Oh, yeah. I don't know what's
Starbucks?
really, really big in Italian.
Placenta?
I burped silently. I had potato chips.